the NFL. Sports.
And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left. And incomplete to open things up. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Tua. Able to hit his target, Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Tua. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it. Because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He finds Douglas complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give up the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Douglas. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Douglas. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And his kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. York able to send this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Second down and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fancy footwork at the 45. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out comes Houston. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Gregory Rousseau in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Robinson on a give right side. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Douglas. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to pass. Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Tua. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Tua's throw pulled in by Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Tua. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Steps away to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to... Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sides.